Okay, if the camera is not working, it's completely fine. No worries. It's just because I love to see your faces, so it doesn't look weird looking to myself. Okay, so let's go with the few questions that we have. It's just in the meantime that we wait. Marian, please, if you can pass the slide. First questions. How would you describe your semifinal journey? We met all of you and we got this, but we will still wanted to know in today, how would you describe your semifinals journey? From the options that you have. So if you can scan, please. It was challenging, competitive, inspiring, a roller coaster, rewarding, inspiring, rewarding, and inspiring. Very good. So not challenging, not competitive. Everybody was very relaxed, no roller coaster at all. Very good. Okay, let's go with the, if we have few more. Okay, next one. What got you through to the finals? We would love to hear from you. Obviously, there are more options than the ones that we put here, but just to have an idea, it was the help from mentors and support. It was your passion who drove you there. It was the motivation to win. It was the teamwork, hard work, or it was to have a plan in place and keep consistent. What got you through to the finals? Please, for all of you who are joining now, the check-in call, what we are doing is just waiting for you, answering a few questions on Mentimeter. So please take your phone, scan the QR code, and we will love to hear. And you can go next, please. Okay, the passion, very good. Motivation to win also. Hard work, consistency, and mentors and support, very good. But definitely most of you was the passion for your idea and the passion to develop your app. Okay, I think that is fine. It's 10:05. We are ready to kick off, and Sarah will go through the presentation that we have for today to checking how old are you and what is next. That I'm sure that all of you are exciting to hear what is coming in the journey to the finals. So yeah, Sarah, if you want to take over of the agenda.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Carmen, for the warm-up. And the final was actually a month ago now. So I'm sure you had time to celebrate first. And also, I know some of you have been working very hard, closing partnerships with external stakeholders. So congratulations to all the progress you've been doing since the semi-final. Now, as we are gearing up for the final, we'll be providing you a couple of support for you to reach the final as a winner. Whether you make it as a winner or not, the goal is to convince the room, because there might be an investor that will be sitting there. Can you hear me well to start with? Yeah?
Yes.
So there might be her in the room that will invest in your business. So the goal for the final, and to give you more time, is for you to be investor ready, build traction, and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to dive in in detail now. Let's go through the timeline and what the kind of support we'll be providing you. So you've started with us, some of you in October, some of you in December, and we passed the semi-final, and we are going to provide you support in May, June, July, August. You'll be on a break. I mean, with us at least, and then we'll start again in September with the pitch training. So what is this few months going to be about? We'll be running check-in calls. So the first one is today, the next one is on June 2nd, and the third one is on June 16th. So during this check-in call is for us to address all the questions you'll have about the competition, the mentorship, or setting your business in Dubai, or having any kind of requests when it comes to connecting you with different stakeholders you need to be in touch with for the growth of your startup, and so on and so forth. So the idea is just for us not to overwhelm you with many calls, but also to be sure that we are there for you to support you if you need. We are going to provide you 3 workshops specifically for the finalists. So one is going to be about company formation. Some of you have asked us how to set up your business in Dubai. We'll run a session for you with the Business in Dubai team and a company that also does company formation on the 20th of May. On the 11th of June, we'll be having an expert when it comes to legal, IP, and funding readiness. So the idea is for you to understand what are the legal aspects you need to be aware of when you are in front of an investor. What kind of legal steps you need to take to protect your business. On the 25th of June, we'll dive into the go-to market and how to acquire your first client if you haven't yet. So you are all in different stages. Some of you are very ahead in their business growth, and some of you are not, but will help you understand how to acquire your first client. And in July, August, we'll have a break, and in September, we're going back with the pitch training one-on-one session to gear up for the final ceremony that will happen at the beginning of October. So, in a nutshell, this is where we are at this stage. As a finalist, you still have access to the House Space platform, and if you need to go through some of the learning modules that are available. And you also have access to mentors. So as a finalist, it will work a little bit different. Now, we've been providing you mentorship for different purposes, but the mentorship that you'll have from now until September is with industry experts. And there you take the lead on that. So we are matching you with mentors that have accepted to give time to your team. So you have 3 different mentors. We identified are either in your industry or these are mentors you need to have for your startup. So the task that you need to do is you get in touch with them directly and you book a session with them. So you ask them when is the right time and what day, and you book session with them. Our recommendation is to proceed exactly as we did with you. It's just to set dates, to say, okay, every Tuesday I'll have a call with this mentor, every Thursday I'll have a call with this mentor, so you can organize your time and his time accordingly. Now, it is more of industry expert mentorship, just like you had at the beginning of the session. The difference is that you have passed the semi-final. You have received feedback from our team on what to do next. We have provided you a roadmap. Now it's for you to ask the right questions with the mentors. Yeah, Carmen?
I think your camera is off.
My camera is off?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, it's because she's talking with your mic, but she's not seeing.
Can you see me?
Switch off your mic and you're speaking. Come.
No?
Yeah, I can see now. Yeah. I couldn't find you.
You can
Sorry.
speak, you can just take the mic and ask me if you have any questions. Do you have any questions so far? Alan, Sarah? Hello?
All clear, Sarah.
All good? Do you have any question, Corinne?
Everything's clear, thank you.
Clear? Right.
So Zara, maybe just to add what you just explained with the mentors, so next step will be, we will introduce you by email to the mentor that has been paired to you. So you should receive an email from our side connecting you with the right mentor, and we will share some information for them to know about your app, the needs that you have, and the feedback that we got from the judges as well. So they have a starting point.
Exactly. So in terms of mandatory submission and things to add for the final, yes, you need to add things for the final. The mandatory submission will be with the pitch deck by September. For now, you have a couple of goals to keep in mind. So you all received a roadmap from our side. This roadmap was based on the feedback from the judges and also our recommendation on what would be the next step. This is like a base on what you can do next. So I'm sure some of you already have built your strategy already, but this was, let's say, an input from our side. Let's go into. I'll go into what
a quick question.
Please.
Based on the timeline you just showed, it means that then the finals are moved again from August, September to October, right? And because there's the summer break, and then in the timeline I can.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
And they are actually, we haven't communicated the timeline. So it's not that they are moved again. We have not communicated the timeline. So from our side, it's confirmed that it's on October 7th. We said that it would be in September. And so the preparation are moved to September for final in October. When everyone is back and we have the most important people in the room to listen to your pitch. That's the goal as well. So in terms of how the judges are going to judge you, one, of course, the ideation, business, technical pitch is what you have already. What changes is the startup readiness. We are inviting investors. We are inviting high net worth, VCs, and we are inviting VVIPs for two reasons. One, of course, is for them to attend the final and see you. But two, is for them to tick and say, you know what, I would invest in this startup. Just as an inside information, when we were sitting with the judges, some of them said, let's see how it goes because I would invest in this startup. Yeah. So you're already gaining interest from investors. So it's very, very important that from now until August, you work on the traction, the market validation, your roadmap, and most importantly, acquiring your first users or your first clients. For the longevity, the criteria are very simple. We look at the data privacy, security, user trust, safety. These are like main evaluation criteria, but we'll share with you a detailed sheet if you want. But you think of it that way to make it very simple for yourself. You are not an ideation stage startup anymore. You are at the beginning of your journey as a startup. From now until the final, you will need to have traction. You will need to show that there is a need for your startup. There is a potential as well. And it's not just an idea. We already prepped you during the final with that mindset. But now it's more than ever that you have to work on the success of your startup for you to have an investor or to win. Any questions so far? No? All right. All good. Thank you, Mona, for the thumbs up. I feel less lonely, you know? And it's very strange not to have you in person. So I need some action from you guys, please. Thank you, Aji. Thank you. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Great. So in a nutshell, the goal is not to win, is to convince the room. And this is why we are here. In terms of milestone, I'm going back to what Ehsan was asking. The submission, the mandatory submission, and the things to add for the final. So mandatory will be the pitch, okay, when we reach September. You'll go again through the same kind of training. The only difference is that you'll have a 1 minute pitch to rehearse because there are two different pitch, the 5 minute and the 1 minute. In terms of milestone, what we are requesting you to have in mind is you need to have a validated go-to-market strategy. It's very important. Test your market demand with real user, pilot, partnership, early traction, and use the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy if you need to be connected to anyone for that purpose. You need to also look at the app, look at the product experience, the usability, execution quality. When we reach there, everyone will have your QR code, okay? So I'm talking about the big boss as well. He'll need to be able to scan it and see that there is something functioning. We're not talking about the simple user interface. You can add more features. We also need to look at, that you have done some research on how to enter the UAE market. So you understand, once you win, inshallah, you will be setting up your business in Dubai. But you understand already, do that research ahead of time, so you don't have to waste time, say, oh, if I win and do this research, you'll have to gear it up quickly. The earlier you have your business license, the faster you'll get the fund as well. Otherwise, we'll have to postpone it, to wait until you set up your business license, your bank account, and so on and so on. So keep that in mind. Go back. Increased investor engagement and funding readiness. So here you'll have it's very important for you to understand your pricing strategy. We've seen it with other winners. We've seen it with other finalists. This has been a point of concern, in growing the startup quickly. The pricing strategy is very important for you to wrap it up in the coming few months. But also look at the market sizing, the real one. We've worked on it, Samsung already. Refine it. The growth projection, you've worked on it. These are not new to you. You already have covered it, but just refine it as you grow. And investment potential as well. If I am an investor, from a lens of an investor, why would you invest in your startup? And last but not least, the final preparation that will happen in September. Yes. So this is just for logistic purposes. You'll have the next session in May 20, with the company formation session, so we can answer your question. We are giving you milestones, but we're also giving you way to answer these milestones. The IP and funding readiness session will happen on the 11th of June and 25th of June, go to market. The dates for September will communicate with you in the next check-in call. Those that for the pitch training will communicate those later. All right. Now the floor, enough of me talking. I want to hear from you. Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question, So if you had a magic stick and you could ask for anything to the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy, beside the 150,000, I can see the eyes popping out, like the price. But if you had to ask anything to the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy, what would it be? Yeah, Sarah, please go on.
Yeah, it would be access to their members, all of their members.
Okay. That is one request.
Is there a possibility, team, to receive the winning videos of 1 minute? Because it's going to be 1 minute pitch for the finals, right? Or is there still a moment for 5 minutes?
5 and 1. So 5 for everyone. And if you win, it will be 1 minute pitch. If you win 150,000, you're part of the 4 winners. Then you have to pitch 1 minute in front of His Highness and everyone in the room. So we vote for you to be the Dubai App of the Year.
Okay. And is there a possibility to see those 1 minute videos? Were there any recordings of it to see the
Of
structure?
last week, of last year? Yeah,
Yes.
actually, I can retrieve that. It's a good one.
Hmm.
Can retrieve that and send it to you. I will ask the winners if we can share that. But yeah, it should not be a problem.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Sarah, just drop us your request, why you want to have access to the members, and then we'll share it with the chamber. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I have another question, please, regarding the company formation. So we
Yeah.
already have a company incorporated, but it has a different name than the app because it has different activities under it.
Okay, then it's you'll have to attend the workshop for the company formation. That would be the best. I'll give you the answer. You need to have the name of your app in
As
the
the
company. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that that is a question that you can raise on this session because it's just to clarify, but what you have to be sure is that the business activity that you are doing is legally covered on your business license.
Yeah.
So when you have a business scope, you have a business activity and the business activity is the license. So the business activity of your license doesn't match with the scope of the business that you are doing, you are not legally covered.
The
So
activity actually matches. So we have trading of softwares and apps as one activity, but the name of the company is not Kazna. It has a different name
So
because
for
it
the
has
fund
other
purposes,
activities as well.
yeah, for the fund purposes, it will have to be Kazna. But how you change and what are the legal aspects is something you can ask to the team that is coming on company information, because it will be difficult for us to answer this clearly.
Okay, I'll ask that. Thank you.
Welcome. Alan, I saw you in the news recently. Can you share what you've done?
Hello.
Hello.
I've been in different news in different places. I guess it was for UAE. It was we signed with Mawarid Finance, regulated by central bank, a partnership. So because we are providing financial services and now we are sharing the license to provide it in the UAE. I think that's what it was in the news, if I remember well. Yeah.
Yeah, you're moving and you're being covered quite a lot, which is great, huh? By the way, I don't know how you do that, but we see you in the news. It's not easy to have something picked by the journalist, huh? So it means you're doing something very right, whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, during this competition, so we're gonna have to do the licensing as a submission, like a mandatory thing, and the pitch.
No.
Is that all, or I think I missed
It's
something?
not mandatory to have your license. It's not mandatory, but it's just for you to understand how things are moving.
Oh, okay. So what would be mandatory? The pitch?
Our recommendation is that you have a license. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the competition itself only. It's about having a startup. It's about having investors that will be there. So that mindset is not to say if I do not open my license, but this is your choice.
Okay, and the okay, so is the only thing that we have to actually work on as mandatory is the pitch deck, right? And the presentation.
No, Ihsan. No.
Mandatory submission will be the pitch,
But
it doesn't mean that you're on holidays.
yeah.
No, I'm just asking.
No, mandatory is the pitch, fine. If you want to understand in the context of the competition. But mandatory is also to grow your startup.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the milestones we've given you, the only difference is the mentors that you will have are industry experts. The approach where we are here to provide you feedback on what you submit. Now the dynamic changes. It's for you to look at what you want to ask the mentors. At which stage? Okay, I'm at this stage, now what should I do? So the dynamic is slightly different. You are approaching them as your consultant, I would say that. Okay. So you have to come up with the problem to solve and what you need from them. Just as you prepared before. That's the only difference.
All right. Thanks.
Clear? Yeah. Clear, clear, clear. Everything is clear. All right. Is there anyone in the call that wants to share one of their milestones or something they have achieved in the next, not in the past few weeks, they want to share with us? Also, keep in mind that you can use each other's network.
Rush ran the first pilot a couple of weeks ago in the mountains of Ras Al Khaimah. And it was a great success. We took a group of solo travelers, solo adventurers, rock climbing and night abseiling, and yeah, lots of learnings, lots of exchanges with the team. Fantastic day and evening with the barbecue under the stars. So we are cooking something nice for you for Eid. So I might be sharing an invitation to join us and to do some vibe matching for you guys and see if you enjoy our experience.
Would love to. Please do that. And
Yes, with
I
pleasure.
have Maria here in front of me, my team. She's saying, yes, I want to be part of it.
I love it. For sure.
So,
I'll be
and
sharing
I
with you
can
guys.
also share it on my LinkedIn as well. I'll
Oh,
be happy to
fantastic.
my Instagram and
Thank you so
LinkedIn.
much.
Anything you want us to share, I'm happy to share,
Thank you.
Well done. And how did it go? What did you see as a learning?
Look, so the first pilot was obviously trying to build the right group together. With Rush, we match people on adventures by different categories. One of them is, for example, the level of fitness, right? Sometimes you want to go on an adventure that is very advanced. You want to go hard and you run fast. Sometimes not so fast. You want calm experience. And we noticed, so that was validated point, how important it is for the experience of the whole group. And then obviously the other elements of categories that we were looking to match. So we're up to something. It's kind of validating our research idea and the interviews we did before. So the more trips we run, and we're hoping to run a few more, the more we will learn. So hopefully we'll have some good findings for the finals.
Okay, great. Amazing. Anyone else wants to share? Corina from Eve.
Yes, well, it is currently in testing phase, so there will be exciting news in the coming weeks. So not yet, but stay tuned.
Okay, great. And Eve, if you need any, you're not based here, right? But
No.
if you need to be connected with some entities here, let us know as well for the testing
Yeah,
phase.
that would be brilliant. Yeah, because currently I'm just finishing the testing phase, so I will be reaching out in the coming weeks. So
Thank you. Khalid Zia, Ayan Unjeva.
Yeah. Hey, a very good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. All right. So, we as I told you before, we are working very hard with the traction part, and we already have established certain lab partners in our city, New Delhi, and we are getting some new customers who are using our application, and we are getting real world feedback out of it. So very soon, we seem to acquire more and more users that will be using our application.
Okay,
So
that's
that's
great.
what, yeah.
Okay, keep in mind as well that UAE should be one of test beds.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, right now, as we are not in UAE, we are based out of New Delhi, and some of our users are in Chicago as well, because we have certain people in Chicago in US. So these are two testing grounds right now with us. And in fact, we have got an opportunity with an investment as well, like from one of the VCs. But right now, I think we are working on traction and gaining more and more users, because our idea is great and we just want to implement it in the real world and see how it goes. Once we are okay with that and we gain more users, then maybe, we'll go for the VCs. So that's how it is going.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Anaga from Coelho.
Hi. Yeah, we're also in the current in our current stage of just in the final testing stages of our pilot with an insurer. We're doing some customizations for the dashboard and sitting with the actuaries and figuring out what they need. So that pilot has been finalized. But yeah, good news in the coming weeks. Not yet.
Okay. Work in progress.
Work in progress. Yes.
The advantage is that you can catch people before the summer break. So if you have to activate any partnership, any discussion, it's absolutely the right time
Absolutely.
for
Yeah.
people. And this is applicable to everyone. You know, it's good to catch the vibe before summer. Things will, I mean, it's not like the market is starting in summertime, but things are slower as you may know. So if you have to do anything like this is May, June is perfect timing to rush things out to get it done. Muna, you want to share with us, or maybe Mira? Muna, no, Mira, you cannot. But Muna Al Hashmi, you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think the thing that I was facing is that I was able to put the app on Google Play, but not on Apple Store. And this will be, I think, within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll start gaining like users, getting
Yes,
feedback.
yeah. So I reached out to more suppliers than the one I had initially. I'm kind of gathering their requirements to add them to the app, but once it's there, so they have the option on which platform to use it for.
Okay, great.
So I want
And
that to
just
have that before
yeah,
actually
that's
onboarding them.
yeah. And even for you in your case specifically, if you have to do like a manual order at the beginning, just test it. You know, that would be
Yeah,
also yeah.
I'm also reaching out to other agencies because if we have 5 months, I would want to have it as listing based, not only RFQs. But I will get quotations from a couple of companies. If you have companies to suggest, that would also be great.
For which one you said? You need a quotation
For the app itself.
to develop the
Yeah.
app.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
app development itself, moving it from like just an RFQ kind of app.
I will send you actually one of the a company that did the Boom app.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
can
I do. Yeah, I got that company. Yeah, I
you
think
got
they're
that
coming. Yes, yes.
because they are good. They are good, and we've seen this over the month. You know.
Okay,
So, but we
that's
have also other companies that you can request
yeah.
quotation from. We'll recommend you.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. Um,
Sarah,
and also Muna, 1 second. Muna, just a quick one. Once your app is live, if you can share it with us, so we can, maybe start ordering via your app as well, because it's something that is for everyone. So
Yes.
if you can tell what you're doing, maybe quickly to the team, because I know, but they don't know, so they
Yeah,
understand.
so we're connecting suppliers of packaging and printing services with small businesses. Initially, our initial target is small businesses. I think this could be something if we are able to find um, uh, to convince suppliers to lower the quantities that they are offering businesses. This will be something that even individuals can use for their like personal use, let's say small event, or even gatherings and all of this. If we are able to convince them to reduce the quantities to 100, 200. Yeah, so basically packaging and printing, food packaging, cups, bags, boxes, all of this.
Thank you, Muna.
Yeah.
Alan, you have a question?
Sorry. Is not a question. I also wanted to share some updates because besides what I said before, we have three main updates. The first one is that we have been officially approved by UAE Pass, and they told us that we are the only fintech app in the country that has accepted this use case to use UAE Pass. And so we are already in the integration phase, and this is a very important milestone because it facilitates a lot the user experience. The second thing is that we finished testing because our app issues prepaid cards with MasterCard. So we also finished this testing with MasterCard, and it's officially going to
Nice.
be live from tomorrow, the 13th of May.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So, and has been a lot of work and bootstrapping from the founders. And the last piece is that we are also already, because we do payroll financing with earned wage access through LeaPay app, we also are signing, I think, end of this week, the first customer, which we are financing a full payroll cycle. And this is also a very important thing because we are starting to generate revenue. I think from officially 1st of June is when we will start seeing transactions. Um, so just wanted to share because we have done all of this and
Very good,
told-
very good achievement,
Great
Alan.
news.
And you're in
yes,
touch with investors as well, right?
we have a commitment that we are in due diligence, but we are still fundraising additional capital. So I think for the finals we should be okay, but money is the thing that cash flow from investors is not quick.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's the beginning, and you've done so well in few months, actually. So well done for that. Do you want to explain to the other team what you're doing?
Yeah. It's a B2B2C solution. We are doing payroll financing for SMEs and corporations. So what we do is that we provide them a credit line of the 50% of the total payroll. But this credit line is used by the employees using LeaPay. So as an employee, you just download LeaPay, you get a prepaid card, and you can request a salary advance up to 50% of your salary. So, and this is automatically going to be debited from your payroll payslip at the end of the month. So we collect and we are financing to the corporate, but the corporate is collecting from the employee's payroll all the advances. So this is the only one next thing challenge we have is because we are financing ourselves the payroll as well financing. So
Yes, so you need cash flow to do
we
that.
need cash and we are raising debt as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alan, for sharing the growth of your startup. Thank you for everyone also for sharing your milestone. That's anyway the mindset that is required, and for the final you have all good chances to be, inshallah, attracting investors. All win, inshallah. Up next, how to communicate with us as usual on WhatsApp. We're there for you all the time, except at night we sleep. But otherwise, we are there to support you. In case of any emergency, we are there too. You can send us an email on the Crane app at dubaiChamber.com if you have requests for us to connect you. This is very easy. Like, I would recommend if you have those kind of requests, just send it to us because we have the entire team looking at this email so we can do the connection very, very quickly. And if you have any requests, of course, share on WhatsApp. And if you want to share also the milestones with everyone every finalist, do it as well on the group because we all want to celebrate your success. And I'm sure that, if we can all help each other within the group, we'll do it. So that's it for today. I am very happy to see you. Very happy to be seeing you again. You'll see more of us until September. And I wish you a very good day. Well done for all the work you've done. And we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I just have one question. Sorry.
Huh?
I just have one quick question. Sorry.
Yeah, excellent. Any question? Tell me.
So it had said on one of the slides that from the semi-final to the final, we should have a venture-ready app or something like that. Does that mean that we are obliged to do the licensing? Because that might be a bit difficult.
It's not mandatory. It's not like tick the box. If you don't do that, you will not be part of the final or you'll not be considered. It's just for you to consider it as you're
All right.
moving to the final.
Okay.
It's not mandatory, but it's recommended. Let's put it that way. An investor come, they want to ensure that you're ready.
Yeah.
You win the prize. Anyways, if you don't have it, it's fine. It's not mandatory. It will be part of you. As a winner, you will have money for that. But if you have it beforehand, in any ways, whether you're part of the competition or not, you will have your startup. It's not related to this. It's not part of the judging criteria.
All right.
It's just for us, because we understand the ecosystem, the startup ecosystem, we recommend you to do that. That's it.
Okay. Okay, thanks so much.
Hey,
You're welcome.
Sarah, a quick question just before we end it. Can you please explain, like, the person who is going to win the championship with the amount and everything? What will be the procedure? Like, how we can utilize the funds? Is it just for growing the company, or what exactly? I mean, I haven't got any idea about what exactly how to use the funds and how they will be utilized, or how we can use it, to
So I'll give you a quick one because that
yeah,
needs a longer session. But in
that's
a nutshell, the amount that you'll receive is for you to invest in the startup. So you'll be spending it in product development, business development, marketing, anything that helps you scale your business.
all right. And
Okay.
that involves setting up the office as well, right? In Dubai.
Yeah, you'll set up a business license as well in Dubai. That's mandatory in first step. It's mandatory to have
All
a
right.
business in Dubai for you to benefit from the fund and the bank account.
That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Karina. You're welcome, everyone. Actually, see you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining.
Until next time, happy learning.